June 1962. 3 inmates vanish from Alcatraz, the most secure prison in America, supposedly surrounded by freezing, shark-infested waters that no one had ever successfully escaped before. Decades later, the FBI officially closed the case, but the U.S. Marshals Service still considers it open. To this day, no one knows for certain whether Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers survived, or drowned trying. Alcatraz, located on a small island in San Francisco Bay, was considered escape-proof. Surrounded by freezing waters, powerful currents, and constant surveillance, it housed some of America's most dangerous criminals. But Frank Morris, along with brothers John and Clarence Anglin, spent months meticulously planning what would become one of the most legendary escape attempts in American history. Using stolen spoons, sharpened into makeshift tools, the 3 men slowly dug through the walls of their cells, widening ventilation shafts hidden behind their sinks. They covered the growing holes with cardboard grates painted to match the walls, fooling nightly inspections for months. Behind the walls, they built a secret workshop where they crafted realistic dummy heads using soap, toilet paper, and real human hair collected from the prison barbershop, placing them in their beds each night to fool guards during checks. On the night of June 11, 1962, the 3 men climbed through their tunnels, made their way to the roof, and used a homemade raft constructed from over 50 raincoats, carefully stitched and sealed. They lowered themselves off the island and paddled out into the freezing waters of San Francisco Bay under the cover of darkness, disappearing completely. The next morning, guards discovered the dummy heads in their beds and immediately launched a massive nationwide manhunt. The FBI, the Coast Guard, and Alcatraz officials found scattered evidence, including pieces of the raft and paddles floating in the bay, but no bodies were ever recovered. For years afterward, alleged sightings and rumors persisted. Family members received suspicious cards and letters over the following decades, allegedly signed by the escapees. In 2015, an unverified letter reportedly written by John Anglin surfaced, claiming that all 3 men had survived, with 2 of them still alive at the time of the writing, though this was never officially confirmed. The FBI officially closed the case in 1979, believing the men likely drowned in the frigid waters. However, the U.S. Marshals Service continues to investigate the case even today, treating it as an open, unsolved mystery. To this day, we still don't know for certain if Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers achieved the impossible, or if the freezing waters of the Pacific claimed their lives that night. The Alcatraz escape remains one of America's most enduring unsolved mysteries, proof that sometimes, the most incredible stories are the ones we may never fully understand.